Sriracha? No, it's not. So why would you bother? I'll tell you why you bother. Hey everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. You know, today we are going to make a Sriracha sauce, or a version of Sriracha sauce. Okay, I live in Thailand. I love Sriracha sauce, but you know, sometimes it seems to be getting waterier and it getting more pickled. It has more pickled vinegar in there. I don't know. The taste seems to change sometimes. Whether it's me getting older, I've no idea. You know, your taste buds change. I like to make my own hot sauce. I really enjoy it actually, you know, as a condiment, or mixed in with other things, or in with mayo or anything like that. I really love a hot sauce. Now, like I say, most of the hot sauces these days seem to be more vinegary and sour. Okay, so what I've got here, I've got a bunch of ingredients. I've got a kilo of big chilies. I've got 100 grams of small chilies. Now these are quite hot, these are not hot. I have 1 red bell pepper. Now the bell pepper, no heat. These not very much heat, this heat. And I've got a whole load of garlic. In fact, there's 200 grams of garlic there. Now, what I do, when I start to peel these things and take the seeds out, because I don't want loads of seeds in my sauce. Now, you could do it all in there and you can sieve it all. And not worries, you know, you leave all the seeds in the sieve, but you will make it slightly hotter than, you know, it really needs to be as an everyday condiment. But with my garlic, I roast my garlic. I put it in the oven whilst I start de-seeding the chilies. Now this is a really boring job. That's an easy job. I like the garlic roasted before mixing it all together in a pan with the vinegar and cooking it. I just think it adds a different flavour profile to my Sriracha sauce. So what I'll do, because this is going to make a racket, so I'll just put this to one side a minute and I'll just show you what I'm going to do with these chilies. It is a really boring job. Okay, I'm not going to fool. It takes forever, but the easy way is just take off the tops of your chilies. So we're going to do it quite quickly. Take off the tops, and then we're going to split this straight down the middle. We don't need all that in there. We don't want that white pith. We don't want those seeds. Now you could take it out with a knife, or you could just get a spoon and run a spoon down it. That is the easiest way. Get your spoon, scrape out the pith and the seeds. Right, now you do have to be careful, because when you're scraping, if it's a juicy chili, it can spit up. If it spits up, you get it in your eyes, it stings like heck. So just be careful. And then all we're going to do, if I get a bowl, so we don't want those seeds in there, like we say. And then what we'll do is, we'll just, it doesn't matter how you chop it, just cut it up a little bit and put it in a bowl. Now that's going to help with blending. Now that is exactly the same with the small chilies. Now the small chilies for me are very fiddly. I hate this job. Now it goes without saying, if you're doing chilies, you do not put your hands anywhere. So we don't want that in there, look. Again, take your spoon. You can run a knife if you want, if you're careful. It's just not worth taking the risk. So take that out of there. And we're going to do the same with that. We're going to throw those in the bowl too. So I'm going to crack on with this. Oh, let's just do the red pepper. Red pepper. Again, you know, the red pepper's for colour. That is all, okay? We're not worried about seeds or heat or anything. It doesn't carry any heat. What we don't want that pith in there. So take that pith out. Just be careful with your hands, obviously. And we're going to do the same with the red pepper. We want it just cubed up a little bit and chucked in our bowl. Chucked in our bowl. Along with everything, we're going to put all the chilies in there. So nice and steady. All that in there. So when we finish, there's going to be a whole pile of chilies and peppers in this bowl mashed up. I'm going to crack on with that. I'm going to put the garlic in the oven to roast, but I'm going to chuck some oil on there and it can cook. Now we're not bothered about the oil because we're going to use the oil anyway. So just get your oil on your garlic and in the oven, roast the garlic. Now we're just roasting till golden. Try not to burn it. We just want that lovely sweetness in that garlic. Okay, so while that makes a racket, I'm going to crack on and do all these chilies. Okay, that's our roasted garlic in there with a little bit of oil actually, but it's all going to go in this pan. So we want to get our roasted garlic and that little bit of garlic oil now in that pan. And we got a whole bunch of chili prepped here, look. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to go in this pan with about 1.5 liters of white vinegar. Now I'm going to ask the question, is this pan big enough? Don't know. We're going to see. To this pan, 3 tablespoons sea salt, 2 tablespoons sugar, and then we're going to be putting some sugar in at the end actually when we actually liquidize everything together. Chilies in. More chilies. Oh, look at that pan. Do we think there is too much in there? I do. Let's see how we go as it cooks down. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to cook this for about 20 minutes, I hope. Try and soften all this in here. Should be alright. It'd be better if we had a bigger pan, but we don't have a bigger pan. Not here. So we're going to do it this way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, get that up to a boil, simmer it for about 20 minutes. I think the pan is too full. The fumes. Open a window. Open a window, it's vinegar and chili. Okay, we're on about 20 minutes thereabouts. So what we're going to do, I'm going to turn this off now. And we need to get that chili mixture out of there, drained. Now, the reason for it is we don't need all that vinegar mixture in there. So what we'll do is we'll take out some chili mixture and then we'll put back what we need. So what we're going to do, we're going to go in there and we're going to get that out of there and we're going to put it in that bowl and drain that fluid through there. Now it doesn't have to be perfectly drained, you know, but we want to get quite a lot of that fluid out of there. Right, what we're going to do now, we are going to transfer that back to the pan it was cooked in. And we want 1 ladle vinegar mixture in our pan. We'll take our hand blender and we're going to blitz this. That'll about do it. Okay, now this is going to be a chili sauce in the raw, and this is going to be a natural thickness. If you wanted to add a teaspoon of xanthan gum, you will end up with a really saucy like ketchup, if you like. So let's give this a taste test, see what this is like. Blah! It needs sugar. Now that is very vinegary and carrying a bit of salt. So we're going to go in with probably 3 tablespoons of sugar. We're going to stir that in. We're going to turn on the flame. And we're going to cook that in there. Now we have to be careful here because this stuff will catch on the bottom because it's quite thick. Now you could thin it if you wanted to thin it with some more of our vinegar mixture that we've just taken out. Let's make sure. It's like a jam consistency now, having that sugar in there. Wow, that is a really good hot sauce. That is superb. It's got that faint garlic flavour behind there. Not much, just a faint garlic flavour. You can taste that chili. It's sour and sweet with a little bit of heat. That is our Sriracha sauce made. Oh, look at that. That is fantastic. That is a fantastic hot sauce. Sriracha? No, it's not. So why would you bother? I'll tell you why you bother. This sauce is full-bodied with an underlying taste in there of garlic. It's sweet, it's sour with a little bit of heat. That's why we bother. Now don't get me wrong, I do like Sriracha sauce out of the bottle. I eat it regularly, you know. But there's something about having your own full-bodied hot sauce. It goes really well with a lot of things. So if you like what we're doing, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.